guys, back with my latest video log. This is 8 weeks out update. So I just finished my baseline testing yesterday. I got all my diets out for everyone, and my participants will be starting on Monday the diet. So I'm really excited. This is actually gone through how I wanted it to. And we finished baseline with 39 participants, so that's a lot. I wanted 40 to start, so I got that. I'm really excited. So thank you to everyone who has helped me so far, and to all the participants if you are watching this. So I want to talk about a few things today. The first one would be when you know that you're not making progress and kind of hit a plateau. Now, everyone will hit a plateau at some point during prep. Some people hit them more often than others. I've kind of talked about this before. Every prep is a little bit different. Every individual is different. So sometimes you can be making progress off of the same numbers for a few weeks. Sometimes it's only a few days. So for me, this will be my 10th show that I'm prepping for. So I know at certain stages how I should feel, and if I'm not feeling a certain way, then that's usually a red flag that I'm not making any more progress. So on Sunday when I made the last video log, I was, I'm still doing good with the last decrease. And then by, I would say, the middle of Monday, I kind of noticed that I was kind of pretty much adapting to things. And by Tuesday, I was like, I've just full on stopped making progress. I could just feel that. Weighed in on Wednesday for my normal update. I was up 0.2 pounds. Now, clearly that's not a lot, and that could be influenced by a ton of things: lack of sleep, stress, fluid intake, all those types of things. So I realized that is not, a lot of weight, but that is a plateau to me. And even if I had dropped a little bit of weight, I would have considered that a plateau based on how I was feeling. So I made the necessary changes, or Layne did, and then now I've executed the changes. So I'm still, going with that and feeling pretty good about where I'm at right now. And, it's really important that you are really honest with yourself and really objective, and not just say things like, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm hungry, oh, I don't feel good, really. And this is only going to come from experience. I really can't describe to you exactly the feelings that I get, but I'm just so in tune with my body at this point with prepping that I know when I'm doing good, when I'm making progress, when I'm going to drop. And, that's why it's really important for you to be honest with yourself and also honest with your coach. And, me and Layne obviously have a great relationship, and I believe that I'm pretty level-headed. Not always, sometimes, but he knows that I'm not just gonna be like, oh, I don't feel good, we need to drop food. There's usually when I'm saying these kinds of things, they're actually true. So be honest, and don't overdo things because, oh my God, one day I feel fat today. No. Don't drop all your food because of that, or don't be too easy. I'm gonna make progress off of this. I'm working really hard. You really need to be honest, again, objective, and that's why it's so important to have a good coach and somebody who can kind of mentor you. So I would really recommend, just a lot of times, because we get in that grind during prep, just put your head down, do the work, eat your meals, go to the gym, whatever, and we take out that feeling component, which can be good at some point, because a lot of times your feelings can lie to you, but your body usually doesn't. So I really encourage everyone to at least go through their first prep and kind of, take note of how you feel during certain parts, and know that that's normal, and know that if the outcome was good, if you didn't prep right, then I wouldn't probably take notes on that. But I need to feel a certain way. I need to feel hungry. I need to feel this certain type. I can't describe the feeling. Just once you get lean enough for your first show, just really understand that that's what it's gonna have to take. No matter what I've done off season, eating a lot of food, reversing properly, not reversing properly, whatsoever, I've always had to get down pretty low to get that certain level of leanness. So I know what that feels like now. This is, going on show number 10. So I really encourage everyone to kind of take notes on how you feel, and really, be in tune with your body. So secondly, I kind of want to go over this topic of perfect practice makes perfect. So I've heard this quote a lot. I love it. My dad said it, a million times. My boyfriend has said it. He thought he made it up. Vince Lombardi actually said it first, which is, he's like the master of all sports quotes. So sorry, babe. So this, that kind of really speaks volumes, I think, to the whole idea of visualization and execution. And there was so much that went on this weekend. There was IPF Worlds in Finland where Layne competed, and congrats to him. He has the new world record squat at his body weight, which is 205. I think it's 93 kilograms. That could be a little off. So he holds that squat record now, and he also had silver. He took the silver medal for the overall, which was amazing to watch. I got to see the live stream in between participants on Saturday. I got to watch all the deadlifts, so I was super stoked about that. I was just cheering like a maniac in the lab, and thankfully nobody walked in at that point. But so congrats to you, Layne. I mean, I've been there obviously through the really hard times, through the, watching him after the Arnold, go through a lot of struggles with training. And at some point, we didn't even know if he was going to be able to go to this. So for him to come out of it like this, I mean, he's the most deserving person of this record and those medals. So that was amazing to watch. I wish I could have been there. And I also wish I could have been at Junior Nationals because I had so many people competing there. And I just love that show, but mostly just because I wanted to see everyone on stage. But so a few girls that I've actually helped prep for the shows as far as the stage presentation and the posing. So Katie Ann 100 on social media. She did amazing at her first national show. She got 6th place in figure class E. I mean, we've worked together since last year. She did a few shows last year, and we worked on the posing and the presentation and all that. And then, she kind of continued working on her posing. So this was more tweaks for the perfecting that on stage look. The transitions, how you move your hair, how you walk. Everything down to the very detail. I'm very detail oriented, and you have to be at the national level because everything matters. I mean, everything matters. So she did amazing. I mean, everything I could have asked her for. She worked so hard at the posing and the presentation. She nailed the tan, and the makeup was perfect. She just did amazing. So I'm so proud of her, and she's only going to continue to do great things at the national level. And Taylor Jordan, she's one of Paul's clients, so if everyone knows, I work with Team Pro Physique. I'm their consultant for bikini and figure girls. So I'd worked with her, and again, she had been someone who had great posing. It was just minor tweaks, minor things just for the national stage, and she actually won her class. So congrats, Taylor, to being a new IFBB Pro. I'm so happy for you. And I mean, she just looked perfect, and she got 2nd at Junior USA's a few weeks ago, and I just knew she was just going to come and just kill it at Junior Nationals, and she did. Also, congrats to my friend Allison, who I met last year at Junior Nationals, and she was in figure class F, and she was the winner, so she's also a new IFBB Pro. We've been friends, for about a year now, and she's amazing, and I just could not be more happy for her, and really everyone who turned pro this weekend. You guys are that's just such an accomplishment. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about this week, was more of the psychology side, I guess. Is that considered psychology? How your feelings, how you feel during prep and visualizing. So that kind of aspect of it, because I think a lot of us, we go through the motions and we just, we kind of get the work done, which is great. But you really need to, one, be in tune with how you're feeling and be honest with yourself so you continue to make progress. And 2, really visualizing things helps. I mean, tremendously helps. So when you're tired, or you don't want to train, or, oh, fuck this chicken breast, I don't want to eat that anymore, you really have to visualize why this all matters. And I mean, I visualize everything down to, what the stage is going to look like, the lights, the judges, where everything's going to be. And even if that, the stage doesn't have to be exactly what the stage looks like, because unless you've done that show before, you're going to have no idea. But, you make up these scenarios in your head, and when you're practicing your posing and you're just, you're doing everything, it's like you've already done it when you get there. So there's no surprises. And I believe that every good athlete really takes that visualization thing pretty seriously, from what I've heard, and, reading books and different, Olympic athletes and stuff like that. So I think that is one of the most crucial things. And that's really what kind of set me apart from my previous shows to nationals this year. I mean, I'd always taken all that into account, the visualization, execution, all that, but never as seriously as I did. And I really think that was one of the biggest factors in how I did so well. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about this week. I actually have a few exciting things coming up this week, so I'll be able to talk about them next time. So I hope everyone has a great Sunday and have a kick-ass week.